At first, it was simple, pure, even. My love for her was a quiet thing, a soft warmth that blossomed within me and spread like the first light of dawn. There was something about her smile, the way she moved through the world as though she belonged to it. Yet was always just out of reach. In those early moments, I believed it was love, the kind of love poets write of, the kind of love that heals and elevates. But with time, that love deepened, twisted, and morphed into something darker, something I could neither control nor understand. What once had been gentle affection began to grip me with a fierce, all-consuming need. It was no longer enough to simply love her, to quietly admire her from afar. No, now I needed her. I needed her presence, her touch, her thoughts. I needed her like air. The world once so vast and full of possibility shrank into a mere backdrop to my obsession with her. I couldn't think of anything else. Each waking moment, each fleeting thought brought her to the forefront of my mind. Her laughter echoed in my ears, even in silence. Her chant lingered long after she had left the room. I tried to focus on other things, work, hobbies, friendships, but my mind betrayed me, always returning to her. The things that once brought me joy seemed like distant memories, as if they had never mattered at all. The taste of food, the warmth of the sun on my skin, the sound of rain tapping against the window. Everything had lost its richness. It was as though the world outside had faded to grey, and all that remained was her. I would watch her almost helplessly as she moved through her life with such grace, unaware of the storm she had ignited inside me. It wasn't just love anymore. It was an obsession. A hunger that couldn't be sated. My thoughts became consumed by her every word, every glance. I analyzed everything she said, every gesture, as if they held the key to something deeper, something that could finally give me peace. But no matter how much I thought about her, no matter how much I craved her presence, I was left with nothing but a grown would never be filled. I began to lose myself in the process, the person I had been before, the one who laughed easily, who reveled in the simple pleasures of life. That person was slipping away, drowned in the obsession that had taken root in my heart. I couldn't remember the last time I truly felt joy outside of her. The last time I was at peace within myself. There was no release, no escape. It was as if I had become a prisoner of my own desire, shackled to a dream that could never be realized. And still, she remained an enigma, unreachable, untouchable. The harder I reached for her, the more she seemed to slip away, and the deeper I fell into my own torment. The obsession grew, wrapping itself around my every thought until it became the only thing I knew. Nothing was more important than her, not even my own well-being. In quiet moments when I was alone with my thoughts, I would wonder if this was love at all, or if it had been something else from the start. Had I truly loved her, or had I just fixated on the idea of her, on the image I had built in my mind? But in those moments, I didn't care. All I knew was that I was lost, lost to her, lost to this obsession. I could no longer remember a time when I wasn't consumed by thoughts of her, when I didn't long for her like a starving man who could never be fed. She had become my everything, and in doing so, had become my ruin. The love that I had once felt like a gift had turned into a curse, and I was left to wander in its shadow, unable to break free. I wondered if I would ever find peace again, if I would ever remember what it felt like to simply exist without the constant weight of this obsession. But for now, all I had was her presence, her absence, and the endless ache that filled every corner of my being.